up, my Namics? This is Dr. Love 307, and this is going to be another Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 discussion video with Dr. Blick and D-Free, and we're going to be talking about some of the DLC plans, I guess, that they have later on for the game and what could possibly be happening. So I'm going to pass it on to Dr. Blick and yeah.
So, yeah, like Dr. Love said, we're going to be talking about the DLC for Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. And pretty much where I stand with the DLC, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of characters added because they did say it's going to be roughly a year. And I kind of had this idea how they could add the movie characters later down the line, maybe free DLC. Who knows? Like, who knows with this game, because anything can happen. Because who would have thought that BoJack and the likes of Android 13 would be playable? Who would have thought that we'll be getting these characters that we got already pretty much being the main, like, what's the word? The main attraction for this game. So when it comes to the DLC, I actually generally think that it's gonna be lit, bro. It's gonna be cheeks worthy. So D3, got anything to add?
Man, I for one, what I can say is that there's a lot of stuff that can be implemented into this game. Now, a lot of people, when they purchase the game, are going to be looking at stuff like, oh, well, all this stuff should be here initially, and then you get into debates on whether or not DLC is actually good or healthy, but obviously they're going to leave stuff out, and I think that when it comes to DLC, they can add in other characters that were part of the Dragon Ball franchise that they actually didn't add in. I know a lot of people are mad about Base Gohan, oh god, no, Base Form Teen Gohan, and, you know, BoJack, for example, and other characters, or variations of characters that they haven't added in. So I think that with DLC, they'll get an opportunity to do something like that and add in that type of stuff to really just please a lot of people. I know people won't really like to, once again, get into purchasing those characters, but it is what it is, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, at least... yeah, what were you saying, Blake?
Nah, say we're gonna say. Nah.
I
was just gonna talk about. What?
Go.
No, I was just gonna say that. Like I said to you guys, like off air, like I was just gonna say that they could actually add BoJack and Android 13 as like a sort of movie, sort of DLC sort of thing, so that they can have like their own mini cutscenes, kind of how they did with the whole GT thing, but make it a little bit better. Because if you guys don't know, they're not allowed to kill off Toa and Mira. So since they're not allowed to kill off Toa and Mira, they can still do extension in terms of the story mode and add some stuff when it comes to the story mode for the game. But say what we're gonna say.
I was gonna say at least they're giving us, like, you know, free DLC like they did with Xenoverse 1. But Xenoverse 1, the only type of like free DLC we got were like costumes and stuff and, like, you know, extra wigs. They didn't really give us too many. I don't remember if there were any super moves that were free. I think all of them you had to get with like the DLC packs. But the thing that is pretty cool though is that, like, with Xenoverse 2, they could possibly give us free characters, they could give us free stages, you know, they could give us free super moves. I'm not expecting like every single part of the DLC to be free, you know. Obviously there's going to be a lot of it that you're going to have to pay for, like within packs, but at least they are giving us the opportunity to at least get free DLC. Plus this time around, it's like they're going to be having like the little portal thing where we send our feedback. So if, like, let's say like with Blick, let's say a lot of people request Android 13 and, like, you know, Pycon and BoJack is like 3 characters to be added. They could add them later as free DLC with like also their movesets or something, you know. We never know because the game hasn't released yet. And I mean, there's so many opportunities that they have for DLC. We already know Dragon Ball Super is coming as DLC. Movie characters, the ones that they haven't added, could be DLC, you know. Maybe some filler characters that were in not really Dragon Ball, but like Dragon Ball Z. There's not really a lot of... What?
I said you mean like the likes of Pycon.
Yeah, like Pycon or... that's kind of it. That's the only one that was really cool that I can think of off the top of my head. But, you know, they could also add people like Tapion. They could add like a mission of Hirudegarn. You know, they could have fighting like Great Ape. Like, you know, like instead of just having like Nappa go Great Ape and, like, you know, Vegeta, they could have... hopefully if Kid Goku's in the game somehow, because they have the Nimbus and the Power Pole, they can make like a Kid Goku Great Ape thing, or they could do like because they have the tournament stage. So remember when he had to fight Master Roshi and then like he went Great Ape and stuff, they could do something with that maybe. Yeah, or like even Turles Great Ape, they could do Bardock Great Ape. You know, there's a lot of Saiyans in the game, so, you know, that's very interesting too. I don't know, I mean, the possibilities are endless, since especially the Dragon Ball universe has expanded so much, you know. Maybe somehow if they could do like a Dragon Ball Heroes or Fusion type of thing. Probably they'd be able to do Heroes since like Dimps does that, but that'd be pretty interesting. I don't know what they would do exactly. Maybe if they added Pikkon, they'd have like another costume for him that's like the Dragon Ball Heroes Pikkon or something, you know, because that costume's pretty sick. But yeah,
well, Super
Pikkon, that's what it is. You know, maybe like
yeah, it's a transformation. It's weird. It gives him the Kai's clothing. What is it, East Kai?
I think
that's
it is.
Kai. It's super weird, but yeah, I mean they have a lot of options. I mean, it just depends on what they're willing to do because we know that they're going to do super stuff. I mean, they kind of are
that one's
already,
like a given.
You know, showing that hand with Goku Black and stuff. As far as everything else, there's a lot of stuff they can kind of get into because I mean they're already looking at, you know, Dragon Ball Online stuff with Toa and Mira and the whole Time Patrol concept. They can do a lot of different things with this game. I mean, let me just say this. All right, now he's not going to be in the initial roster, but who here? Okay, I'm asking the people watching the video. Who here wants Monaka as a playable character?
At least have his costume, bro.
Hashtag Monaka if you want Monaka as a playable character, and Vados, who's Bae. Vados is waifu, but that's for reasons unbeknownst in the video. But no, I think that in all seriousness, I think that DLC is interesting, just the concept of DLC, because it gives them the opportunity to expand upon what the initial version of the game was. And you talk about the feedback portal that they have, or they will have. So say that there's something that really was lacking from the game. They added more story elements through DLC and everybody's happy at that point. You know, things like that. Maybe the game didn't have much end game material, so the DLC supplements that. That's pretty much what that's there for. So I do think there's a lot of different things that they can do with it. So I'm hyped for it, nonetheless.
Like
I get that season pass, man.
I was just gonna say that. I got a question for you guys. Would you guys feel happy if they kind of did what they did with Burning Blood and give us like a poll on who we would like to see first? Or would you like them to just go, okay, these are the super characters coming first, and you got these characters, and you got these characters? Like, would you welcome them, like, giving us a poll to actually vote on the characters that we get to see first on the game?
Yeah.
Like that whole idea.
That'd be pretty cool. I mean, either way, though, I would prefer if they made, like, the movie people come first, like the people that were released from the Dragon Ball Z era in some sort of way, and then the Dragon Ball Super people. But it would be kind of cool to see, like, you know, let's say they have a list where they say, you know, Bojack is coming, Pycon's coming, you know, Tapion is coming, Bojack is coming, and which one do you want to see first, you know? If they did that, that'd be pretty cool, you know, and then they just release them each later on, or like give them like in a pack or something. I don't know, because I'm not exactly sure the way they did it with Burning Blood, but it was really cool, and I did appreciate the way they did it. And I didn't even realize, this is off topic, but I didn't even realize how much DLC Burning Blood actually had, and that was a good thing from all the feedback that they were getting, you know.
And it still has more coming.
It still has more coming, you know? So if they do the same thing with Xenoverse 2, and plus Xenoverse 2 already has a year's worth of DLC planned, and people do keep in mind that some of the DLC is going to be free, okay? Because a lot of people say, oh, they're already planning to take our money. Wow, I'm totally buying this game. It's like, no. Like, I mean, you are going to have to pay for some, obviously. Like, don't expect Dragon Ball Super DLC to be free, but it's like, you know, Monaka, dude, imagine a Monaka costume for your created character. You cannot tell me that. Oh my gosh,
you got that bodysuit and everything.
You can't tell me those Monaka 12s.
The one that Hercule made with
bro,
the cape.
Yes, that'd be awesome. Like stuff like that. That'd be awesome.
No, I was just gonna say, imagine if they had Beerus. You know how like Beerus dressed up in that costume? Imagine they had the costume of Beerus, like wearing that. Like in Xenoverse.
That'd be so cool.
Variation with Beerus in that costume.
I would always use that. I would always use that.
That's dope.
No, but like you guys were saying, there's a lot in terms of what they can do in terms of like the characters, in terms of the costumes, because you can still add Zamatsu's costume, and with Goku Black as like pre-order DLC, there's kind of low-key confirming Zamatsu like to be playable, because you can't just have like Goku Black on his own and without his partner in crime.
Yeah, you're right.
If you know what I mean. So when it comes down to the stuff that they could offer, there's a lot of costumes that can be added to the game. There's a lot of like missions that they can add to the game, especially ones with like Hirudegarn and other bosses that are in the Dragon Ball timeline. They can even do like one with like Fat Janemba, bro. Like there's a lot they can do, especially with the whole Hell stage. That would fit perfectly if you guys like remember Fusion Reborn, how like Pikkon and Goku were going up against Janemba in that stage. So there's a lot they can do. That's pretty much all I have to say from on my standpoint. You guys got anything else to add?
Yeah, I think I'm good. We basically covered I'm trying to think because I always end up editing a video and I go like, man, I should have added that in there. Is there anything? No, we even threw in Monaka in there. So
Hashtag hard nipples, bruh. But anyway, guys, wait, D3, you gonna say something?
No, I'm good. Thank you for enjoying the video, everybody that's watching, and for leaving that like that I know you left, and for voting for Monaka in the comment section because I know you did it.
But anyway, guys, please comment and subscribe. I know I say this all the time, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying please
leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Thank you.
Yeah, every time.
And yeah, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Every time. I'm just gonna end it here, bro. I'm done. I'm done.
Hold up.